If you're not cheering for yourself the loudest, then how can you expect other people to cheer for you? Hey guys, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle Kazaya. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I drop a new video, especially because we are in the new year. I know the start of the new year can be super exciting, but also sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. And honestly, if you're not rooting for yourself this year, then nobody else will. So this video is going to be all about being your biggest cheerleader, supporting yourself at the utmost level, so you can be the most successful this year. Celebrating yourself starts with just affirming yourself of how well you are doing. I know many people always talk about doing daily affirmations in the morning. Sometimes, and honestly, when I first started doing this, it was really weird and kind of awkward. But as you go on, you really get a better understanding of how it is. I know some people do like, I am worthy, I am this, and I am statements are really what works for them. However, that is not the right thing that worked for me. I found that when I was looking at my vision board, I did more of an affirmation like, I will accomplish this today. I will do this. And I think that motivated me more because it was an action instead of just like a generalized statement. So I definitely recommend trying affirmations. If that doesn't work for you, I also enjoy journaling about what I'm affirming myself in. So if I'm really working towards like getting an A in a class or like speaking to a certain amount of people in the day and like networking and like if I'm going to a business event or something, I'll write like in journal like, today I want to accomplish this, like I'm gonna do this and these are the steps I'm gonna take to get there. And then at the end of the day, when I reflect, I can be like, wow, this is what I set out to do, this is what I did, what did I do well, what didn't I do well in, how can I do better the next time? And I really think that that's what helps me the most. Of course, with creating affirmations and affirming yourself, you also have to stop comparing yourself and drown out the outside noise. This can be super difficult, especially if you're consistently on social media, watching television shows, and kind of surrounding yourself with things that you want to accomplish. I think something that's really important is understand the difference between wanting to accomplish something that someone else has and wanting to be them. I think a lot of times we can be like, oh, like I want to be fit this summer, or I want to have this physique. And then you go on social media and you're like, actually, I want her body. Those are two very different things. So you can get in the gym and work out and do the same thing and just as well as she's doing versus trying to work to obtain her exact figure, because no person looks the same. So just remember this year, don't compare yourself to others. Focus on you. You are in your own lane, focusing on whatever you were trying to accomplish. As long as you keep working towards you and build those habits, you will be good. I know for one thing, like when I used to work on my body habits, it would be like, I want my stomach to be flat. I want my stomach to look like this. I want it to be shaped like this. But you also have to understand that like when your weight fluctuates, when you were building muscle, when you were doing all these things, your body like makeup is going to change. So don't set your goal to be this one image of something, because you're going to change so much along the way that you're not going to look like that image. So just don't compare yourself to an exact thing. Compare yourself to an idea or a goal. And I think that definitely helps, because like if your goal is I'm gonna drink more water, like say you want to drink 4 of your Stanleys a day, instead of just saying like that's something that's attainable. Like I think a lot of people have to focus on SMART goals instead of comparing themselves to like an image of like a gallon of water bottle that the girl is walking around with. That may not have been the best example, but I hope you guys get what I mean. After you stop comparing yourself, you also have to celebrate yourself. If you are not celebrating every time you hit a goal, every time you hit, whether it be like, I want to walk 10,000 steps a day, every time you hit that 10,000 steps, a little bit of joy. I find that when we are setting goals and we are trying to achieve something, we forget the joy. If you do not reward yourself for something, your body is not going to want to continue and like work towards another goal, because excuse me, they probably were like, girl, the last time that you did that and had us work all hard for this, nothing happened and we just had to keep working hard to the next thing. That is not helpful in this sense. You really have to keep wanting to go towards something, keep wanting to work for it, and reward yourself along the way. Rewarding yourself now does not mean that you have to go spend a bunch of money, buy a new bag, buy new shoes, buy something. It can be get yourself ice cream at the end of the day. It can be I'm going to reward myself by sleeping in an extra 30 minutes or going to bed 30 minutes early or not doing this one assignment that's not due until next week, until tomorrow. Like, be very reasonable and rational with yourself and really ensure that you are celebrating yourself. Because I say this all the time, if you don't celebrate yourself after reflection and after working hard towards something, you're not going to be motivated anymore, because your body is going to remember, like, I worked hard and this was the result, and the result was good, and then I celebrated. But if your result isn't good, then why are you going to want to keep working? There's no motivation there. Now, remember that in all of those things that you are working hard towards, that you are celebrating yourself for, not comparing yourself to, keep focused on the goal. Do not let up the gas this year. Do not take breaks. Do not procrastinate. Like, you guys are going to do amazing if you just focus and stay focused. I know this year, y'all, this is my grind year. Like, I'm going to get everything that I put my vision board, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do better. I'm going to learn more, and I'm going to reassess myself. I'm going to say, like, you read this book and this book instructed you to do this. How can you apply this to your life? Okay, I applied this to my life. After a month, how is it working for me? What can I tweak to get a better outcome? I worked out for 3 days a week. I was working on cardio, glutes, and my back. I did these 5 exercises. I got these results. What exercise can I add in to get a better result that I want? What exercise can I take out because it's not really working for me anymore? Can I be increasing my weight more often? Am I doing a progressive overload? All of those things and analyzing yourself will help you become better, and will make sure you're not like just going in the same cycle. Because I think a lot of times you go in the same cycle of life frequently without noticing it, and if you don't break that cycle, no one else is going to break it for you. So just ensure that you are doing your very best this year. I hope that you are your biggest cheerleader, and know that I am sitting second place and cheering you on this year. I hope these tips helped you. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you can stay tuned for our next video in this series for glowing up and keeping up with ourselves in 2025. I love y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.